Carson. Carson. Carson.
Toy Story 4 is the sequel to Toy Story 1, 2, and 3. You know what Toy Story is about. I don't really have to tell you. You know, there's anticipation, whether good or bad, and I think it deserves the hype. It's a great movie. It's fantastic. It's just emotional, as is every Toy Story movie. It makes you want to cry for some reason. It marks all the Toy Story boxes. If you remove the toys from this movie, it looks photorealistic. You wouldn't be able to tell that it was an animated movie. It's kind of scary. Like, you can see all the smudges on things. When they're on the top of the carousel, there's, like, you know, the paint's rubbed off on some of the stuff. It's fantastic. The other part of this is the Bo Peep and Woody story. And it's not like I ever necessarily cared about Bo Peep too much. The movie's kind of always focused on Woody and Buzz, but there's a prologue in this movie, and you will feel things. I almost cried about 3 times during this movie. Couldn't really cry because there were like teenagers sitting down the row from me, kind of judging me. So, you know, I wasn't gonna cry, but I would have if those teenagers weren't there.
Withheld emotion.
Everybody reprises their roles in this. Tom Hanks is Woody, Tim Allen is Buzz, Joan Cusack as Jessie, I think. Doesn't matter, she's barely in the movie. What matters is Bo Peep became a real character in this movie. The last couple movies, she was there. She was more there just to flesh out the house, I guess, with toys. She was great. I didn't expect much out of her, and I got a lot more than I was looking for, so that is always a good thing. It's insane to think that Woody from Toy Story is one of the most complicated and original movie characters that we've seen in like the past 20 years. This movie, like, I know that the Toy Story movies are about toys having emotions and the complications that come with that, but like this movie not only goes into it, but like it just doesn't feel like a child's movie. It feels like you have to be more
mature
to get what's going on. Like, kids can definitely feel things, you know, in this movie, but there are layers and layers of emotions and complex feelings. Key and Peele are in here. They're hilarious. They do what they do best, and they work together. I was kind of surprised to see them together. I personally didn't think we'd ever really see them work together this soon. The villain, Gertie Giggles or something like that, something Giggles. She's okay. She's not much of a villain. She's just missing something. She doesn't do, I mean, she gets a little rough, but she never goes too far. She kind of goes into things, but I don't know. I think Lotso from Toy Story 3 was probably the best villain that they're gonna have. This one just didn't match up. Tony Hale is Forky. Great choice. Forky is a fun new character. I kind of felt like they were gonna... He's more of a plot device than he is a character and like getting emotion from him. They go into some things, but not too far. He's more there for Woody to track down. This is a different one. It is slower. It will make you cry though if you're just feeling extra sentimental that day. You're probably gonna sniffle a little. You're probably gonna tear up. It's sad. Especially if you've watched all these Toy Story movies. It's something special. This is a good sequel. I can see why they made it. It is justified why they made it. Do they need to make another Toy Story? They really don't. I'd be okay if they stopped making them. I would have been okay if they stopped making them at the third one. We're just lucky we got this one. Not everybody's so lucky on their fourth sequel. Anyway, I just want to say good on Pixar. You know, for the over 25 years that they've existed, they've had some duds. Toy Story 4 isn't one of those duds. At least they're still, you know, kicking it, I guess. Doing well, having fun. They're just fantastic at telling stories. Especially stories about tiny things or objects and any emotion that they have in their brain. I hope this is an end of an era. Now that some people are leaving, some new people are coming in. Hopefully they're getting new voices. Hopefully they allow their team to open up and accept some new ideas. That'd be awesome. I think Toy Story 4 is a good movie. I think it is worth seeing in theaters. I think it's probably one of the only movies worth seeing in theaters this summer. So yeah, have a family day out. Go see it. It's so good. So worth it. It'll make you cry. It'll make you laugh. It'll make you feel everything that you need to feel. If you'd like to see more reviews, look at these. This video's over here. Subscribe to me. That'd be great too.